Next up is a battle between Muay Thai champions that have crossed over to MMA between Amin Almelik and Ryan Yapsam. With over 30 kickboxing victories to his name, this young competitor seeks his first pro MMA win.
My name is Amin Almelik and I fight out of Aegis MMA in Oakville, Ontario, Canada. So I've had 35 amateur kickboxing Muay Thai fights and then like 30 smoker Muay Thai fights as well. I've won 11 titles like across North America and a Pan American gold medal. Honestly, I'm going to say my striking's better, of course, and stuff, but we're going to find out in the fight anyway. But on paper, resume-wise, I think definitely my resume trumps his. I'd say over the past 2 years, I've definitely learned to love the grappling and started to embrace it a lot more. So if I can just catch up, which I finally have, if I can just catch up, I'll be a force to reckon with. And I think I've finally broken that barrier. I think I could test the striking, maybe use my length, or if I want to test the grappling, I think I have the advantage there too, to be honest.
His challenger makes his pro debut and looks to put on the pressure early at the Central Arena.
My name is Ryan Yapsam. I train at Ajax Mixed Martial Arts in Ajax, Ontario. So back in 2016, I was just a little younger, a little more immature. So I took the time, competed in Muay Thai, competed in boxing, did a bunch of jiu-jitsu tournaments, and now I just feel like it's time to get back to MMA. By competing in boxing, competing in Muay Thai, and doing the wrestling, the jiu-jitsu tournaments, I realized I'm like, okay, I can take what's going to be useful here and discard what's not going to be useful and bring that to the cage with me. I just know that he's generally a Muay Thai stand-up striker who's just recently transitioned to mixed martial arts. I watched his last fight, and from what I saw, he didn't look too well versed on the ground, so I feel like I'm going to have an advantage there. But as far as his striking, his credentials look like they're pretty good, so that's something I'm going to have to respect. I'm not worried about the stand-up at all, though. I think I'm going to have the advantage there as well. That's kind of the fight I want to engage in. I'm down to throw down with a guy.
It's time for the no-holds-barred showdown between Amin Almelik and Ryan Yapsam. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape here for this bantamweight bout. Two guys around the same age, 26, 25. Slight height advantage for Almelik. Weight's basically the same, and the reach advantage goes in favor of clean Amin. But for 135 pounds, a division that's got a lot of sharks in it here on the regional scene in the Great White North, this one should absolutely be a banger.
Here we go, BTC fight fans. The following matchup is scheduled for 3 rounds in the bantamweight division, being brought to you tonight by Maverick Distillery's Barn Burner Whiskey. Barn Burner is a handmade Ontario whiskey. Get yours at any of the bars here tonight. Maverick Distillery's Barn Burner Whiskey. Formally introducing all 3 men in the cage at this time, starting with your referee, Graham Betts. And now your fighters, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the gray trunks trimmed in black, standing 5 feet 8 inches tall. He weighed in at 134.6 pounds. He's a freestyle mixed martial artist representing Ajax Mixed Martial Arts. He comes to the BTC cage for his professional debut fight tonight. Fighting out of and representing Ajax, Ontario, here is the 2019 Canadian National Muay Thai Champion, Ryan Yapsam. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks trimmed in white. Standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, he weighed in at 135.8 pounds. He's a freestyle mixed martial artist representing Aegis MMA. He comes to the BTC cage looking for victory tonight with a record of 0-1. Fighting out of and representing Markham, Ontario, ladies and gentlemen, here is the 2015 IKF Kickboxing Champion and 2017 Pan American Muay Thai Champion. Here is Clean Amin Almelik. Referee Graham Betts with final fight instruction.
Gentlemen, fight hard, fight fair, protect yourselves at all times, obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves if you wish to do so, turn to your corners.
Ladies and gentlemen, this BTC Bantamweight matchup will be decided in 3 rounds or less.
Graham Betts, the third and final man inside the BTC cage, as to make sure everyone's back at it.
Guys want to get after
Yeah,
it.
they really do. A lot of respect between these guys at the weigh-ins, but that goes away right now, and there's the kind of fight we thought it would. Oh, what a kick from Yapsam!
No testing the waters here, no feeling the range out. Yapsam's coming right after him.
We'll see how Yapsam can handle the wrestling and the grappling element here up against the cage. Here against Almelik, who's had time and working in these positions.
Yeah, I've seen firsthand him working this position time and time and time again, getting more comfortable in here. Good job from Yapsam to turn him, put him on the wall. He's looking for a double here now.
And now Yapsam does
That's
get
it.
the takedown. Trying to work in guard as Almelik trying to pop right back up.
Amin's trying to use the wall here to get back. Good job by Yapsam to pull him off the wall. If his feet are off the mat, he's not going to be able to stand up. So now Amin's on his back, in full guard. We'll see what he can do off his back, and we'll see what Yapsam can do from the top.
Yapsam trying to trap, or excuse me, Almelik trying to trap the one hand there, the one arm of Yapsam. And there's a good elbow from Yapsam.
Nice elbow on the inside there from Ryan.
Ryan trying to pin the other arm there of Almelik so he can pass and get an open look to land some ground and pound.
Well, he's got him in a good spot. He's got his head pressed right up against the cage. Amin's got to look to try and scoot and try and get his butt against the cage.
Oh, there's a
nice elbow.
There's a good elbow from Yapsam. As well, pinning, as you said, Josh, Almelik up against the fence in an awkward angle too.
Amin's got to look to get his feet inside the hips and look to create some space and get his back up against the wall and use the wall walk. But Yapsam's doing a good job of just staying tight on top, keeping that weight. He's going to look to maybe trap that far wrist.
Yep, that's exactly what he's doing. Trying to pass high, land some more ground and pound. Well, Yapsam definitely felt very confident about everywhere this fight would go, and you could see willing to take Almelik down to the ground and land some good ground and pound.
Yep, he's doing a good job of just staying in the center, following Amin's hips as he tries to move and create space, but at the same time landing some good ground and pound over the top.
Plus as well, pinning the top of Almelik's head up against the fence, which that just cannot feel good.
No, that sucks. It grinds against your head in that awkward position on your neck. You have no leverage or strength from that area. Amin's going to do a job of the overhook of Yapsam's right arm, so he's not able to unload any big damage, but at the same time, he's not getting back to his feet. So he's got the full guard closed now. He's got to open up and try to create space or threaten a sweep or submission here.
Corner for Yapsam calling for elbows. Haven't really seen those yet. Some good flurry of punches. Scoring points, as we know, damage is in the name of the game here in terms of what the judges look for.
Yep. Amin did a good job of getting his hand back there. Yapsam was looking for that far wrist control, but he's posturing up and throwing some good ground and pound, mixing up with the body too.
Good shots to the ribs there from Yapsam. Good flurry of that as well, trying to take as much air away from Almelik.
Yeah, and this is smothering. This is what I thought maybe Yapsam would do. I don't know if he would test the waters with the kickboxing and look to get this fight to the mat right away and really wear on a nice elbow there.
That was a big, heavy elbow from Yapsam.
Obviously not the start Amin wanted for this fight, but a great start for Yapsam.
Wonder if Almelik was the one kind of surprised that Yapsam was willing to dictate it to the ground. We know how much Almelik's been working on his ground game, and that's the one thing when you're fighting someone that hasn't had a professional MMA fight, let alone an amateur fight in a long period of time. Not a lot of tape on him.
Yeah, nice elbows there, nice ground and pound. Yeah, exactly. You don't know what you're going to get, really. You know that from that time out of the cage to yours, you're a totally different fighter. So you kind of got to go in a little bit blind, have an idea of what this guy's going to bring, but you never really know.
Yeah, as all Almelik said, is he just knew Yapsam had that Muay Thai background. That was it. So maybe this is a bit of a surprise that Yapsam want to show the wrestling and good elbows again. Those elbows have scored at will here for Yapsam in round one.
Amin's got to use that underhook. He's got it here. He's got to use it. He's got his back against the wall now. He's in a better spot. He's got to use it to get back up. Nice knee.
Good knee to the body from Yapsam. That may have hurt Almelik.
That hurt Amin. That hurt Almelik.
Almelik is in a bit of trouble right now, as it looked like Yapsam smelled blood and tried to go for the finish.
That was a nicely timed knee to the body as Amin was trying to get back to his feet. Yapsam could feel it. Good ground and pound here.
Good elbows again. Ground and pound flurry. Great clinic put on by Ryan Yapsam.
Hell of a first round from Ryan Yapsam in his pro debut here.
10-second clapper's gone, and there's a good flurry to close out the round from Ryan Yapsam. It was all one-way traffic from the correctional officer from Toronto in Ryan Yapsam, and what a way to make your pro debut. See how the judges do score that opening round here, as it's definitely in that 10-8 territory.
Now going into this, obviously Amin knows he's down the round. Now doesn't want to unload too heavy on the feet because he doesn't worry about getting taken down again. Yapsam actually can unload a little bit more strikes here because he knows that takedown is there and the control is there.
Good kick to the body from Yapsam, and Almelik fires back with a kick of his own.
There's that right body kick will be there. There it is again. We're going against a southpaw fighter. And again for Amin, the left body kick is there.
Nice. These kicks to the body, but maybe a little too aggressive was Yapsam. But Yapsam, though, shows composure. Now puts Almelik up against the fence.
Smart move by Yapsam. Anytime you get in close distance, right away clinch. No space for Amin to get off any nice combinations that he does have.
As we said, Almelik, he's got very well credentials in kickboxing, Pan American Game champion back in 2015. And Yapsam, another good kick to the body.
Nice body shot. And a nice 1-2 down the pipe.
Jumping switch kick again from Yapsam. Side kick from Yapsam.
Yapsam, this is his pro debut. He's looking so comfortable in there. Looking like a seasoned vet. Crafty.
When you go take those serious times to learn those martial arts like Muay Thai, like wrestling, like Brazilian jiu-jitsu, it's different than just being thrown into an MMA gym.
Absolutely. The hardest part is blending all those together. Oh, that was a nice right hand.
Good right hand from Yapsam that may have hurt Almelik.
Oh, again, that 1-2 down the pipe.
Goes to the body as well, does Yapsam.
Nice jab.
Big jab from Yapsam. Body shot, but Almelik fires back with a high kick of his own.
Almelik, now he's biting down. Oh, a nice left hand.
Big thunderous high kick from Almelik. Almelik trying to push forward. Almelik may have clipped Yapsam right there on the chin.
Almelik just bit down on the mouthpiece there, started swinging, and he's landing now here. Good exchange back and forth between these guys. And it's Amin who initiates the clinch.
And now Yapsam tries to go the high crotch, get the trip.
He's got the single, switches to the double. He's going to pull him off and get this.
Perfect takedown here from Ryan Yapsam, and this was what did very well for him in round one, and trying to go back to that as Almelik was getting the confidence going on the feet.
Wow, what an exchange. Yapsam was landing some great shots. I mean, you can see, kind of just said, I've had enough of this, and started unloading, landing shots to his own, and then Yapsam, smart move, mixing it up again. Like you said, doing all these individual sports, but he's showing a great job of mixing in his martial arts, his wrestling, his striking, his grappling. And here's that. He's done a good job getting back to his feet. He's got to use that overhook.
Good knee to the body once again from Yapsam, timing it cleanly when Almelik gets up.
So it means pushing the head down the way. He's going to pull him off though. That ankle's off the wall. He's going to get this double.
Yep, another takedown from Ryan Yapsam. Trying to work here once again in the guard of Almelik.
And that's just grueling too. When you get back to your feet, then you get sucked back down. It's so tiring.
Good elbow again, yeah, as well. Not only grueling, exhausting, but mentally too.
100%. You do all that work to get in an advantageous position right back to where you were. And here now, Amin's locking up that full guard. Again, good defensively. You're going to overhook that arm, but he's not going to be able to do much here offensively. As far as submissions-wise, sweep-wise, they're trying to get back to his feet. He's got to look to get his hips. He's trying to there a little bit, get his hips on the inside, push and create space to disrupt the base of Yapsam.
And Yapsam, though, too, being very active, throwing punches and elbows, really making it tough for Almelik to try to get his base back under himself.
Yapsam doing a really good job, old school T-Ortiz style, sitting in that guard, elbows over top. Very good control. There it is again.
And you can see the marks on the ribs of Almelik from the kicks.
Those body kicks.
That Yapsam landed. Another heavy elbow from Yapsam.
1 minute left here. We'll see if Yapsam can get some more damage on, or if he can change the course here.
If you're Yapsam, this works out great how to close the round out. Just land your ground and pound for Almelik, though. Try to use the fence now, wall walk up.
Yeah, again, he's got the closed guard. He's got to get his hips, or his feet on his hips and create space. And he's got to take a risk here.
Yeah, it's getting to that point where you definitely have to take one, as you said, Josh.
And if he does do that, he does run the risk of him passing his guard, ending up in side control, full mount, things like that. But at some point, if you're just going to sit here and take the damage, you got to try and do something. He's trying to throw up something there. There's the pass. Yeah. That's what he was worried about potentially happening. He's in side control now. He's going to finish this round out here.
Trying to use his feet to push off here is Almelik, but good side control and more now. Knees to the body from Ryan Yapsam. Corner's calling for elbows again, and there's a good flurry. We saw a good flurry to end round 1 for Yapsam, and he does it again here in round 2. Tremendous first 2 rounds here.
Battle of will here and mental toughness.
Third and final round.
And here we go, third and final round here between Ryan Yapsam and Amin Almelik. Good 1-2 combo there from Yapsam. Side kick from Yapsam.
Yapsam does a good job of moving in and out on his feet. He's light on his feet, doesn't just sit there. Good footwork.
He's very content with just moving, looking for the angles, taking the perfect shot, and not being too risky too, right?
Yeah, he knows when to take the risk, and that's something you don't usually see from a guy making his debut, right? You need to kind of go full bore and kind of leave himself defensively in trouble, but he's doing a good job of that. And Amin now is trying to establish that distance. Nice little exchange there, takes the back, slides underneath the punch.
That was very slick from Ryan Yapsam. Slipped under that punch and took the back end as now once again Almelik up against the fence.
And that's just that footwork there. You know, Amin got a little bit off balance there. He stepped around. Good job from Amin there to change the course there. Puts him on the cage.
Now we'll see what Amin could do. I thought he had a moment there where he could really try to do some damage himself, but Yapsam so quick with the hands. Yeah. Good jab.
There's that 1-2 in and out.
Jumping switch kick again.
Ooh,
a high kick from Almelik that didn't miss by much, just clipped and grazed Yapsam.
That head kick is very dangerous. He's come a couple of times very close to landing that one. Again, that southpaw versus orthodox. That side's open for both guys. Nice elbow there on the exchange from Amin. Nice body kick.
Good body kick this time from Almelik, though.
Nice 3-2 from Yapsam, but a nice body kick return. You can see Yapsam too. I can hear his corner calling it right away. He throws what they're asking for. He listens very, very well.
And as someone that also coaches fighters, Josh, that's got to be great where you give advice and it's done right away.
It's great. A lot of guys can't. They got a tunnel vision a bit. They tune you out, but it's great when you have somebody that listens in there and responds.
As Yapsam's trying to once again take the center of the cage. Almelik, though, pushing forward. Good high kick this time from Yapsam.
Tried to go same side head kick there, but good guard up by Amin.
Good clean right hand from Yapsam. Ooh. Yapsam can kind of tell when Almelik's going to throw some of these strikes. Oh, jumping knee from Almelik.
Amin's trying to time that knee up the middle, that left head kick or left jump knee. Nice two body shots there.
Yeah, good body shot. That pro boxing background as well is coming in handy with just picking the shots, but Almelik firing back.
Yapsam just missed the left hook, but Almelik just missed a nice head kick again. It's coming close to that target every time. Nice right hand, a nice slip off there. Right hand steps out of the danger zone, and he's out of range.
And that's where, you know, having that pro boxing background, getting that footwork going. Obviously, you work on footwork, and the striking in MMA is different, but does help, you think, how Yapsam's moves so fluidly.
Very much, very much. You never know where your target's going to be. He's always moving. He's never in that same spot. Ooh. Loading up for that body. Nice check, little right hook there from Amin.
Almelik is firing back, though. Every time Yapsam throws, Almelik is throwing something, and there's a knee attempt from Almelik.
You can see the the speed. That first step of Yapsam is very, very quick, and he's getting inside on Almelik and able to land right there.
Yeah, good ability from Yapsam. He just comes forward and then unloads very quickly. Good speedy fighter.
Very fast.
As Almelik's trying to get something going here, and we're approaching 60 seconds left here in this fight. Good counter strike from Almelik.
Yeah, Yapsam loaded up a bit on that body shot and landed a good one, but was tagged with a nice check right hook.
Leg kick here from Almelik, but
less than a minute here. They're going to look for a
and a spinning tornado style kick.
I love the gutsiness from Yapsam. Obviously he knows he's up 2 rounds, but he's still going out there and unloading and being offensive.
That's very smart. You know, some guys sit back and,
nice knee. Nice time on that knee. And maybe he's going to get sucked off here. Oh, good balance, good job. Keeping his hips back. He's got the body lock on still, Yapsam. Now it's going to be a battle of that hip position inside.
We'll see if Yapsam can get the fight down, but this is good positioning. And anytime these two fighters got close, it was Yapsam just grabbing the clinch and initiating, trying to get the takedown.
In this fight, they're going to break off and try and something to finish it here. Spinning heel kick.
Spinning back kick, side kick.
Wow.
What a fight, what a performance from both fighters, Ryan Yapsam and clean Amin Almelik.
Good respect between both guys there. Great fight back and forth.
Fantastic fight. What a pro MMA debut, though, for Ryan Yapsam.
Burlington, let's put a big round of applause together for both of these fighters. After 3 rounds of professional mixed martial arts, the judges' scorecards read as follows. Judge Doyle scores the contest 29-27. Judge Goulet scores the contest 29-27, and Judge Wood scores it 30-26. All for your winner by unanimous decision, Ryan Yapsam.
Ryan Yapsam comes away with an impressive unanimous decision in his pro MMA debut, winning 30-26 and 2 29-27s. And now Ryan Yapsam will talk to his former jiu-jitsu coach, the gentleman Josh Hill.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the winner, Ryan Yapsam. Ryan, I remember about 8 years ago, you walked in the gym I was coaching at, and you right away I knew you had potential to do great things in this cage. It's so happy that you continued your martial arts journey. You ended up here. That was a hell of a debut.
Yeah, thank you so much. Amin's way tougher than I thought. I was going to run through him. Obviously, I did not do that, but he's a great opponent, and I'm happy to get the win tonight. Thank you so much.
This being your first pro fight, how did it feel in here? You looked very comfortable in there. You looked like you were flowing, everything was working. How did you feel?
I was extremely nervous as always, but I came in, I trained hard. I got the best team in the world, so when I came in here, I knew I was going to get the job done.
I know how good Amin is. Very, very tough opponent. That was a great start. How quick do you want to get back in the cage? Anybody in particular you want to fight?
Yeah, sign me to the UFC. Give me Sugar Sean O'Malley. That's what I want next.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Ryan Yapsam.
Well, Ryan Yapsam calling his shot against Sugar Sean O'Malley in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Maybe a few fights from now he can get there, but one heck of a performance for a guy putting it all together, from the boxing, the Muay Thai, and of course the wrestling, as you see some of the highlights here from this exciting bantamweight bout. This is where Almelik nearly landed the head kick, nearly got back in the fight, but Ryan Yapsam really put it all together, and a very impressive professional mixed martial arts debut.